Welcome to Celeb Vibes. I'm your host, Michael Oliveris, and this is my co-host, Markel Govan. So today we're going to talk about Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle just released a video on the royal family's official Twitter page. Kensington Palace tweeted this: "The Duchess of Sussex is supporting a new charity cookbook called Together, Our Community Cookbook, which celebrates the power of cooking to bring communities together. #CookTogether." So what are our thoughts on this so far?
I think she's doing a really good job of inserting herself
into the royal family.
Mm-hmm.
I do too. I think she knew what she wanted to do. She knew she had a passion for making a change, and she really, honestly, for me, I was wondering what she was going to do next, past just getting married. She kept saying that she already had all these ideas and she wanted to hit the ground running, and it's already been over 100 days, and all I've seen so far is a lot of good fashion, but I haven't seen her actually insert herself. And
I just think she's really, really pretty, and she's doing the fashion that she has been strutting in. She's been doing her thing.
Yeah,
she's been doing her thing with that.
So next up, we have Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. They finally came face to face at Harper's Bazaar's Icons party during New York Fashion Week. Cardi B reportedly threw her shoe at Nicki Minaj and was escorted out of the party barefoot and with a visible bump on her forehead. Okay, so what are your thoughts on this?
A lot of different celebrities pretty much saying the same thing about Nicki, about her trying to stop things that they had going and stuff or whatever. But I don't know, Cardi B ain't no punk.
I know that they had released songs or whatever in which they kind of bashed each other, and it was kind of weird to see Nicki. She's very hard going in her songs, where she's oh, I'm so anti Cardi B, and if I ever saw her, I would do this. And then they're in a setting where they're literally face to face, and Nicki decides to go off in the corner and just not do anything. She's all I don't know what's going on, kind of. And so, I don't know, and Cardi B is the one that actually started fighting, and so it was just kind of weird to see that from Nicki. I don't know, I was you're a rapper who's always saying that you got the street cred going, and you had a moment to show us, and
we didn't get it. We didn't see it.
So Cardi B definitely won that to me.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Aretha Franklin, the Queen of Soul. She passed away at the age of 76 due to pancreatic cancer on August 16th. Franklin had multiple days of public viewings. She was finally laid to rest on August 31st in a lavish funeral procession. So, I really liked her funeral. I thought it was really well done because, she was the Queen of Soul, and, so many people respected her for everything that she did. Her anthem,
Respect.
I mean, it was just a whole calling card to that generation, to, the Black community.
It was actually one of the mantras for the civil rights movement too. That was Aretha Franklin. She went out like a star.
She did,
She went
and that's
out
what
like
I loved
a
about
star.
her funeral. It was so well done. It was straight to her personality. I mean, on the very first day, they had her in a red dress and the red heels and a gold casket,
that
gold-plated
casket was
oh my gosh.
bomb.
Yeah, so, I mean, they really treated her like a true diva, and I was that's exactly how I want to go out, So, I don't know. I just thought the whole thing, from the 100 pink Cadillacs that they had that referenced her song,
Freeway of Love.
Yes, and so it was just really well done.
Yeah, it was definitely, and it was star-studded at that. They had celebrities, all the big names that came out. Ariana Grande.
Bill Clinton even gave a speech. Yeah, it was just really well star-studded funeral, and I liked that the church itself was a homey church. It wasn't this big cathedral or anything. It was just nice and homey feeling, and very laid back, more her root style. But then they just gave it a little what they put into the details, and I like that. Our next story is about Serena Williams. Serena Williams lost the U.S. Open against Naomi Osaka on September 8th after receiving a game penalty for her verbal abuse. Williams accused the umpire of sexism. Williams was first given a violation from chair umpire Carlos Ramos for illegal coaching from her player box. She verbally confronted the umpire, saying, "I don't cheat to win. I rather lose. I'm just letting you know." Then Williams received a game penalty for court violation. Williams then said, "You owe me an apology." Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That was a pretty intense game. I honestly, when I watched that, I like got chills because I said it in a more tone version, but like when she said it, she was kind of like raw about it. So it was, she like screamed that. She was like, "You better owe me an apology," you know? So.
You owe me an apology. I have never cheated in my life. I have a daughter and I stand what's right for her and I've never cheated. And you owe me an apology. You will never do it.
Williams did say that she thought that there was sexism there in the tennis, saying that other tennis players that are men don't get scrutinized the same way that women do. And she already had come under fire even before this for wearing a catsuit. She had a full body catsuit that was like skin tight and it was black, and they just had such a controversy about it. They didn't like it, and they said that they banned it, I think, for the rest of the tournament season.
Yeah. They banned it. She was apparently really upset about that because it wasn't just like from her anyway. She said that it wasn't just like a something to show off or whatever. It was something that had some kind of health benefits because of some surgery or something that she had before, something like that. But it was that was a good game though.
Yeah, it really was. And like I felt bad because even when the girl won, Osaka, she like was crying. I felt so bad for her because everyone's like booing in the crowd, but I don't think they were necessarily booing at her for winning. I think they were just booing at, the situation Williams was being put under. And I think because Williams was so like, I guess, so open about her emotions, I think the crowd saw that, and that's what they were booing at because they felt like she was maybe having a hard time on the field, but I don't think that they were booing Osaka for winning. And I do feel like she did give a good game and she did deserve her win, but I just feel like it kind of got overshadowed, unfortunately. So our last story today is about Mac Miller. Mac Miller was found dead on September 7th at his Studio City home in California. He was the ex-boyfriend of Ariana Grande. A source told People magazine Miller had gone into cardiac arrest after appearing to suffer a drug overdose. An autopsy has been completed and his official cause of death has been deferred pending additional tests. So obviously this is like not a great story, but what are your thoughts or feelings on this?
I feel, Mac Miller was he was a pretty good artist. He was definitely a good artist. And I think it's unfortunate that, he went out the way he did, but we all have our own, struggles, our own demons, our own things that we have to deal with, and some people are able to, I guess, work with them better than other people, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah, I feel bad because so many fans, I guess, want to put like a lot of pressure onto Ariana Grande, like as if she should be speaking out or that she somehow needs to voice an opinion. And I feel like she's an ex, at the end of the day, she was an ex-girlfriend. She got out because it was such a traumatic experience for her being in that relationship. So I feel like she's kind of processing it in her own way, but I don't think she owes anybody an explanation, nor does she need to like even put a statement out, in my opinion. But I know she has, I think, put out a statement.
On Instagram, yeah.
But, and I know people keep asking, like, how's her health? How's she dealing with things? And I don't know. I feel like maybe they need to give her some time and some space. And, yeah. But I feel more bad for the family of Mac Miller because they're the ones that actually suffer. His fans are probably suffering.
Yeah.
And,
having to go through the loss of somebody that you cared about. Yeah.
Yeah, well, now we gotta take a hard left so that we can say goodbye. Thank you for watching this week's version of Celeb Vibes. Again, my name is Michael Oliveris, and this is
Markel Zovan.
Tune in next week to watch another episode of Celeb Vibes. Bye.